Polish Foreign Minister Radosław Sikorski expressed strong support for Ukraine's right to strike military targets within Russia. He emphasized that the West must stop limiting its support for Ukraine and criticize Europe's current approach. Sikorski also highlighted that Russia continues to target civilian infrastructure in Ukraine. Italian Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani stated that Ukraine should use Italian-provided weapons only within its borders. While German Chancellor Olaf Scholz reinforced the importance of maintaining restrictions on Ukraine's use of Western weapons to strike within Russia, these statements underscore the ongoing debates within NATO regarding support for Ukraine. Western officials are debating Ukraine's right to use Western-provided weapons to strike targets in Russia. Sikorski suggested that the White House is reconsidering its policy on this matter. The Institute for the Study of War assesses that current Western limitations create sanctuaries in Russia's border areas, enabling Russian forces to launch attacks with impunity. Additionally, there have been threats from Russian officials, including Dmitry Medvedev, who warned of severe consequences if Ukraine or NATO escalates the conflict. This ongoing debate reflects the complexities of balancing support for Ukraine while avoiding further escalation with Russia. Russia's defense industrial base plans to manufacture and refurbish 3 times more artillery shells in 2024 than the combined production of the US and European countries. Despite this increase, Russian artillery shells face significant quality control issues. In contrast, Ukrainian artillery is reportedly more precise. Reports indicate that Russian shells often suffer from inconsistencies, affecting their effectiveness on the battlefield. This disparity highlights the challenges faced by Russian forces and the potential advantages for Ukrainian troops, who continue to rely on more accurate and consistent artillery support. The differences in production capabilities underscore the ongoing arms race between the two nations. Russian forces are concentrating in western Belgorod Oblast near the Ukrainian border. This move aims to draw Ukrainian forces away and prepare for potential offensive operations to expand Russian control in northeastern Ukraine. President Zelensky noted this buildup, highlighting its strategic significance. Satellite imagery has shown increased activity at depots and warehouses in the area. These movements suggest potential offensives into Sumy or Kharkiv regions aiming to stretch Ukrainian defenses. This concentration of forces indicates a possible shift in Russian tactics, focusing on specific border areas to gain strategic advantages. The situation remains fluid and closely monitored. Reports indicate that Western artillery shells are significantly more expensive to produce than Russian ones. However, Russian artillery faces major issues, including outdated ammunition and inconsistent performance. Analysts highlight that Russia's domestic ammunition production is insufficient, forcing reliance on imports, some of which are in poor condition. Ukraine's main military intelligence noted that a substantial portion of imported North Korean ammunition is defective. These challenges in supply and quality control are critical as they impact Russia's operational capabilities. Ukraine's artillery, though outnumbered, benefits from higher precision and reliability, offering a strategic edge in the ongoing conflict. Kremlin officials continue to reject meaningful negotiations with Ukraine, instead promoting information operations to undermine Ukraine's sovereignty. Russian State Duma chairperson Vyacheslav Volodin claimed that President Zelensky's actions violate Ukrainian law, questioning his legitimacy. Putin reiterated these sentiments, challenging the validity of the Ukrainian government. These narratives are part of a broader strategy to delegitimize Ukraine's leadership and justify Russia's actions. The Kremlin's approach aims to weaken international support for Ukraine and pressure Western nations into making concessions. This ongoing information war is a key aspect of Russia's strategy in the conflict. Russian forces have made recent gains in eastern Ukraine, particularly in Sytov, Avdiivka, and Donetsk City. These advances are part of Russia's broader strategy to secure key areas and strengthen its hold on occupied territories. Former Wagner Group fighters are reportedly forming new units under Russian command, indicating ongoing efforts to bolster Russian military presence. The situation in these regions remains dynamic, with Ukrainian forces continuing to resist and counter Russian offensives. These developments underscore the intense and ongoing nature of the conflict in eastern Ukraine, with both sides striving for strategic advantages.